What is up, everybody? So there is some new news coming out in the case against Vince McMahon. This article was posted by Vice.com a couple of days ago and is linked in the description below. It states that the NDAs that Vince McMahon had women sign might be worthless. The non-disclosure agreement at the center of the lawsuit against Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis filed last week against Janelle Grant has significant issues that could make it unenforceable. The issues are possibly academic in Janelle Grant's case, as in her lawsuit she states that Vince McMahon didn't pay her all of the money he was supposed to, and if that is true, it would most certainly make the contract void. And if similar language was used in NDAs other people signed, though, something a person familiar with the case says is a reasonable inference, they may be able to set aside the agreements. Such a development would be potentially catastrophic for WWE and Vince McMahon, who the Wall Street Journal reported is at the center of a federal criminal sex investigation. Further complicating the issue and potentially increasing Vince McMahon's legal exposure is that, according to a person familiar with the situation, Vince McMahon had the NDAs drafted secretly without WWE's knowledge, which is why when the company became aware of the payments, it had to issue a revised earnings statement. Vice also reported that John Laurinaitis' lawyer denies the allegation in Janelle Grant's suit, which includes rape, but asserts his client, like Janelle Grant, is a victim of Vince McMahon who is being controlled by him. This would seemingly complicate potential avenues of criminal and civil defense for Vince McMahon, who has denied the allegation in Janelle Grant's suit and said he intends to vigorously defend himself against these baseless accusations. John Laurinaitis' lawyer states, "We will go where the evidence leads." When asked if other WWE executives were involved in or aware of what Janelle Grant's lawsuit depicts as McMahon's trafficking scheme. So, if WWE could potentially, and if all of these allegations are true, could leave Vince McMahon, could hang him out to dry because of him doing all of this stuff, getting these women to sign these NDAs without WWE's knowledge, which is WWE being named in the lawsuit, which could get them removed because they could say Vince did this behind their back and they didn't have any idea it was happening. And John Laurinaitis seemingly throwing Vince McMahon under the bus, not coming out and confirming everything that Janelle Grant was saying was true, but pretty much coming out and saying that everything Janelle Grant was saying is true because he states he was also a victim of Vince McMahon. Just so many twists and turns already in this case. What do you think? What do you think of everything going on in the allegations against Vince McMahon, John Laurinaitis put forth by Janelle Grant? Once this case, if this case goes to the court, there could be so many more people involved, and it is going to get much uglier before it gets any better. Just a crazy time for Vince McMahon, John Laurinaitis, WWE, Janelle Grant, everybody involved. And I hope at the end of the day, the victims in this case get everything they are looking for. But what do you think? Let me know. Leave some comments below. I hope you're having a good day, and I will see you again soon.